Our next speaker wasn't able to attend today, so if I understood correctly, we will watch a pre-recorded video of his talk. This is Abhijeet Katte. He's the VP of Data and AI at Jetapult, the world's first invest and operate model for gaming studios. His talk is titled Reimagining Mobile Gaming Studios with Gen AI. So let's witness the metamorphosis of gaming studios into innovative powerhouses.
Hello, I'm Abhijeet Katte. I'm Vice President of Data and AI at Jetapult. I would have loved to be there in person to meet all of you and experience the amazing environment at DSC, but I guess this year we'll have to do it online. I want to talk about very specifically about reimagining mobile gaming studios with GenAI and some of the exciting work that we have been doing at the AI wing at Jetapult. Before we move forward, I just want to say what we are doing at Jetapult. Jetapult is the world's first invest and operate model for gaming studios. What it means is we invest or acquire companies or gaming studios with 1 million plus USD in revenue. We provide expertise, technology, and capital to scale your mobile gaming studio. We have already acquired one gaming studio here in India and are planning to um, acquire at least half a dozen more in the next 18 months. Gen AI is going to drastically change gaming studios. We know this because we have been at the forefront of innovating in Gen AI for mobile gaming studios. We see at least four big items that are drastically going to change how these mobile gaming studios are structured in the next 6 to 9 months. And we'll also talk about, as we go forward, we'll also talk about the work we have been doing, innovating on behalf of our studios, and what changes, what impact that they have experienced. The first point is Gen AI driven game design. We have seen humongous potential um, in generative AI technology when it comes to game design, specifically knowing when to give a hard level to a player, when to switch gears is really really important, especially in a mobile casual mobile gaming space. And generative AI has helped us take informed decisions when it comes to level design plus game design in general. What we have done is ingested a lot of past data, and it has generative AI plus ML in general has helped us to make very, very informed design decisions where we have seen impact on a day-to-day basis. Asset generation is something that we have been talking about for so many years, right? We spend, as mobile gaming studios, spend a lot of manas, resources, etc. In asset generation. At Jetapult, we have been able, luckily, to have breakthroughs where we can generate rooms, especially 3D rooms, in a matter of minutes and hours instead of weeks, right? It has given a great impetus to our art team, and it has also saved us a lot of resources in terms of dollars spent, making sure our assets are right up there. The next thing that we really, really see improving is development cycles. GenAI, both on the mobile coding side and the QA side, has shown us great potential of helping us go through creating and testing games very quickly. In QA, we have seen great strides being done in terms of creating test documents, test cases quickly, and having more coverage of the game from a QA perspective than ever before. Coding assistants, AI co-pilots for software engineers in our studios have also given a great impetus when it comes to making sure our release cycles are faster. The next point is a totally reimagined UA campaign, right? Um, we, the whole world, obviously, with um, smaller studios with limited resources and uh, wherewithal, used to have limited capacity for creating high quality posters, interstitials, videos, playable ads, etc. when it came to their UA campaigns. But with generative AI, we have seen that that scene is changing. Keep in mind when I speak about all these challenges, they're very focused on indie gaming studios. Obviously, a lot of large gaming studios will not have this issue or might have lesser of these issues. We at Jetapult are very, very focused on democratizing a lot of these technologies, especially when it comes to Gen AI, to a lot of indie gaming studios. We feel Gen AI is going to be a great leveler and it will give a lot of power to the smaller indie studios, the power that has been only exclusively enjoyed by bigger studios till date. Before we move on to the stuff that we have actually done, right? I would like to again emphasize the role of AI or ML in terms of gaming studios generally. As we are an acquisition engine, we acquire studios and help them grow. We see Gen AI as a great enabler and like a high level technology which helps us take, get high level problems from the studio founders, etc., and apply these technologies. So, a lot of this work is contextual to the gaming studio that we are working with. The first one is level design translator and generator for word games. Creating word games levels um, is hard. It takes time, and since you've created thousands and thousands of levels, it's hard to come up with some kind of novelty. But at the same time, our studios struggled with having these levels only in English. We wanted to expand to multiple markets in Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, German, and the other ones. And it was definitely very expensive when it came to hiring level designers in other languages and actually making those 5,000, 10,000 levels, which our users really craved. What we came up is what you see on the screen is basically a level design translator plus puzzle generator. What this system basically does is takes your English level and translates it to any language of your target and actually also creates the word puzzle. We have saved around 5,000 to 10,000 hours of human work and at the same time being able to match the level difficulty the level difficulty curve across thousands of languages. Um, so we are very proud of this work, and it has saved a lot of time and money for the studio with the ability to go to newer markets. Obviously, UGC is huge. It helps the genre, home design games that are studio kind of targets, is catering to a more mature and discerning female audience. But the industry as such is facing a lot of stagnation in growth and innovation because mainly of the high development cost. GamePack Imagen, a tool that takes the user prompted room designs and creates new concepts in a matter of seconds, right? You can see something like this, um, takes your room and generates a new room. Game Producer Copilot is something that we have specifically built for the game producers. Um, Game producer are an important aspect of a gaming studio. They are one of the key ingredients that make indie gaming studios as well as large gaming studios tick. But at the same time, what happens is their um, time is really limited, and they are into so many activities that sometimes can create blockers for other resources. Coordination lapses can cost studios hundreds and thousands of dollars. So what we've done is gone ahead and created a game producer copilot. It's an AI copilot designed for the studio producer who sits on producer meetings, shadows them, understands what's going on, and auto assign tasks to the resources inside the gaming studio and helps track it. For an indie gaming studio, this is huge. We have seen very positive feedback. Um, our producer Copilot, when well leveraged, can act actually as a junior game producer, right? And we have seen amazing results. As you can see, the demo here actually shows how uh, the Copilot actually looks like. They listen to your talk, listen to your meetings, go ahead, create action items, view transcripts, and spin up documents that can be shared very quickly. The next part that we are really excited about is an organic UA suite. Once gaming studios have a lot of players or have considerable traffic plus community of players, it becomes very hard to manage. Engaging players well on app stores massively helps them retain and gain organic traffic. What we have built in-house is a smart action plus reply assistant. These tools augment the product management plus community management teams to help understand the patterns in user feedbacks, player feedbacks, and basically quickly move on them and see what the results are. True real-time engagement and monitoring of communities can actually lead to better organic growth. Our tool has saved our pilot studio around 75% of time spent on App Store monitoring, sentiment analysis. And mind you, all the demos that we showed today are public facing. A lot of these um, products are really well fleshed out and deployed internally. A lot of in-depth features we cannot really go into uh, since we have not made them public. So what you can see here today is like um, smart action tool. You can choose a timeline, select a game from your studio, and really ask the system to write a review of what all the users are saying and quickly tell them, quickly understand what your users are saying, what things work, what things don't work. It also gives out in the productionized version um, uh, word cloud, sentiment analysis, a lot of extra features that you're not seeing here. It really helps a person just like a studio head or a PM just get into the action and understand what's happening. What you're seeing here is something like a reply assistant where our system, again, you can fetch all the replies from your Play Store. And what our assistant will do is kind of auto reply for you. Obviously, it takes your permission first. You can ask an assistant to generate a reply for you, and you can post it on your studio. A beautiful thing about this system, it is also multilingual. It understands user language in multiple languages. It translates it for you, but at the same time empowers you to write a reply in the player's own language, right? Again, we have seen great results. Um, the pilot studio also reports slight increase in their ratings because of usage of this tool. The overall impact, right? Coming since I have 20 minutes, coming to just trying to finish this talk is the impact that we see of generative AI in mobile gaming studios is smaller, more focused mobile gaming studios. Um, a lot of new talent that is going to get acquired in mobile gaming studios is going to be AI friendly, meaning they'll know how these Gen AI tools actually work. And more and more, what we are seeing is we are reimagining various parts of the mobile gaming studio as Lego blocks. There is a UAPs, there is a level generator, there is an asset generator, then there is your development pod, then there is your AI copilot for your gaming producer, etc. Um, Orchestration of these blocks will become an important skill for the studio head. And as a Lego blockization, if I can say, when more and more of these Lego blocks get matured, I think the human aspect of playing around with the Lego blocks will become more important. As a result, the studio will shrink, more and more developers, independent developers, will be able to um, launch more full-fledged mobile gaming studios. That is essentially our vision of the future. Again, I'm Abhijeet. I lead data and AI at Jetapult. Um, if you're interested in some of the things that we have built here, and there are lots and lots of things that actually um, I didn't demo today, um, please write to my email ID. I'd be interested to have conversations and learn more about what your studio needs are, or just on collaboration, etc. But at the same time, remember, we are also invest and operate uh, entity. We would be more than happy to talk to you if you are a mobile gaming studio with somewhat of 1 million plus USD in revenue or half a million USD in revenue and are looking for investments, right? Um, my email is right there. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk here. And hopefully next year I'll be there with the community, soaking in the amazing environment in Belgrade. But do write to me if you have any doubts and if we can partner. Thank you so much.